do my best to teach this again. I'm still karate on my right hand side, so everything is now backwards and it's messed up. All right, so the Carlson opening basically is a standing opening. I want to use gravity and my posture, being completely on my feet to put pressure on this guy's guard. But there are a few key details that we want to pay attention to here. So first off, the grip. I got both lapels. I like to get this part of my hand in his sternum. That's the handle that I like. I don't like rolling my hand flat because it's a surface that if he starts to slide his lapel up and down his torso, it moves, right? So I don't have it really anchored. Plus, if he gets the bright idea and my elbow's flaring to sit up and start grabbing on my elbow, then he's got a nice wrist lock already set up because my hand is flat. So this is basically like what wrestlers will do, how they will post on the ground if they're being mobile around their hands. One variation, they may put their hand down flat, but this is one variation. It's actually very, very stable. My wrist is one solid unit. I'm right on my knuckles, and I'm kind of using my thumb as an extra support there. It's a very stable brace, and it's basically the same idea here. It's just I'm not using my thumb, and I'm really digging in with these two bottom fingers, just kind of digging in like a little scoop so I can get a good handle on his sternum. He can feel me pressing in. Now I've got good control of the guy, okay? This is gonna help keep me flat, or keep him flat. I don't want his shoulders sitting up. If he sits up, I'm just gonna use my hand to push him back down, okay? Then I'm looking for this sleeve here. My preference is bringing it to my chest. You can certainly do the variation where you push here on the stomach, all right? I have used it, especially if I've had a hard time getting the guy's grip up here. All right, but the reason why I don't go there immediately is because it's right by my sleeve, so if it's a big, strong guy, it's not too much for them to wrap right around, and now I've got to deal with this before I can actually stand up, okay? So I prefer to pull the sleeve back. So any of you guys that have ever done karate before, you're going to have a distinct advantage here, because if you can remember what your straight punches were like, you had it chambered, and then you would throw your punch, and what happens with the one that was extended, it pulls back. It's the same idea. That's what I'm doing. Notice that my elbow is coming right back to my rib. It does not come out here because it's weak. I pull it back tight to my rib because it's strong. Even if he starts pulling in on this side, look what happens when I lean my elbow. It goes right inside of his leg. Now he can pull all he wants. I'm just anchored right on him. Okay, so we're here. Boom. We have our grip, two lapels, connected to the sternum. I take the sleeve. You can do a joystick grip. You can do a J-hook grip. I don't care. Doesn't matter. He's going to be compliant right now. We are going to pull our elbow tight back to our rib and focus on bringing his hand up to our chest. And then we're going to settle our elbow inside of his knee. All right? Does that make sense? Now what I want to do is I want to rock my weight in this direction. This is why I'm starting to lean. When I rock my weight in this direction, this leg goes light so I can circle it and now step it up. All right, notice that I'm up on the same side where I'm posting. Okay, and now from here I'm just going to stand. 1, 2. Once I get here, this is very, very important. I'm going to walk forward and start to stand up straight. This hand right here will now drop off the lapels. So the more I walk forward and the more I push forward with my hips, the more I push him up on his traps, up on his neck. The more control I have over his hips. He's already opened his legs, so I don't really need to work here. Somebody with longer legs, their legs are still going to be locked. I'm just going to push. If you need to, you can just push and shake. His legs will pop right open. When you're done, you're going to sit straight down. The side where I have sleeve control, it's going to tuck underneath me. This one's just going to go straight up as I push the knee down. Right into my combat base, and I'm ready to pass. We'll go ahead and finish our pass here because why not? It comes shoulder to the chin, going under the head, shoulder to the chin. That's my target. That's what I'm thinking about. If you're nervous about it, don't worry, you won't hit him. Bring your shoulder to his chin. Your knee is going to drive. Boom, I step up. All right? Notice that I still have his sleeve here at this point. My base is wide, my head is low. Here at this point, his guard is split. Very difficult for him to close his guard back to get any kind of closed guard, and he can't really get half guard very easily right now. Now from here, since I have his chin under control, I got his shoulders under control, I can let loose of this grip on his sleeve, and my hand's going to simply roll straight to the leg so it can take place of that leg. So now my hand and my knee are keeping the guard split. You guys come around on this side really quickly. My right side, the one back towards my right. This side over here. Sorry. I want you to understand and I want you to watch my right leg. My right knee, my right toes are on the floor. They will not leave. I'm going to try this. Hopefully this does not see what I need. I'm going to back step with this leg, and I'm just going to roll out into my right hip. So, notice that I still have contact with my shin. I have not let loose of his leg yet. This hand comes out. This hand comes out, goes to the ground to block the hip, then the leg comes out. That is key. If you don't do that or do that too fast,